Hi, everybody. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about the idea of self care, and I also wanted to give you my top 10 tips for self care, especially in these uncertain times. So, you have a few ideas of how you can really take care of yourself. And obviously, that's what self care is. But I think that's a word that people throw around a lot without really knowing. I see a lot of posts about self care being getting a massage, getting your nails done, and those things are fantastic. They're not things that we can do right now, and they also cost money. So I don't want anybody to think that self care has to be expensive or challenging. And I especially don't want anybody to think that self care is something that we can't all do right now. So, the 10 things that you can do right now or anytime really to make yourself feel good, to pour into yourself, because that's the whole idea, right? When we're talking about healthy relationships, we have just as much of a responsibility in our relationships as our partners, our friends, our family. So, if we're not taking care of ourselves, it's impossible for us to help or take care of other people. So, the first place we can start with self care is to exercise. So that can be anything, right? So if you're an athlete, do your thing. If you're not athletic at all, exercise could be dancing or going for a walk or just move your body. Notice how you feel when you move your body. You're going to notice a difference. The next thing is to get enough sleep. And we all have an opportunity to sleep, especially while we're home right now, but it may be tempting to stay up super late or to get off of a sleep routine because it seems like there is no need for a schedule. And even though there may not be a need for a schedule, there's always a need for sleep. So if you get enough sleep, you're definitely going to feel better. And that's going to make you show up better in all your relationships for sure. The next thing I want to encourage everyone to do to take care of themselves is to drink enough water. So I was going to get into nutrition, but honestly, if you stay hydrated, that's going to make a big difference. For me, I actually have to set reminders on my phone. So you can just set a little reminder that says drink water and set it to go off like an alarm. Just make sure you're staying hydrated so that you're feeling good, feeling your best. And with the timing you have now, some of you have more time than others. Some of you are doing tons of schoolwork. Some of you are helping take care of your siblings and family. You may be even helping them with their schoolwork. So throughout all that, I just want to encourage you to take some time to be creative, right? So that could be anything from um, having a hobby, writing in a journal, which would be a cool thing to look back on years from now when all of this is over. You can also, my number five thing, if you could hear him in the background, my number five tip for self-care is to play with your pets. We just adopted a rescue puppy and he wants all my attention all the time. So if you hear barking and squeaking in the background, he's actually playing with my little guy right now. So pets are a great way to help us connect and get out of our heads and just have some fun, especially when they're goofing around during our videos. Um, that also leads me to the next thing, which is just getting out in nature. So if you don't have a pet, that's cool. Even if you live in the city, you can still get some fresh air. Maybe go for a walk outside if the weather's nice. If you are fortunate enough to live someplace where you can actually go in the woods, I highly recommend that. But nature is a great way to reconnect and take care of ourselves too. And aside from connecting with our pets and nature, we can still connect with other people right now. So I hope that you're all checking in with your friends and your loved ones, whether it's via video conferencing or just calling them. There's so many ways to connect right now. We actually have more ways to communicate than ever before in human history. So please, if you're feeling alone or feeling like you're missing out, I'm sure there's other people in your life who feel the same way. So reach out, connect with those people, and that will make you feel good too, especially if you're just connecting with them for fun and to have a few laughs and to take your mind off things. Um, the next thing has to do with connection, but I'm going to encourage you to be careful who and what you're following online right now. So there's this great button, the unfollow button. If there's anybody on your feed that is making you feel stressed out or making you feel bad or was just really negative, you don't have to follow those people. So it's a great act of self-care for you to decide, for you to choose what you focus on. And so there's so much coming at us digitally right now, even this video. So you can choose to focus on the things that make you feel good, the things that bring you back and help you connect with yourself, help you connect with other people, help you connect with something bigger than yourself. And There's not only the unfollow button on your devices, there's also a switch that will shut them off. And so, number 9 tip for self care is that it's okay to unplug. Sometimes we have to unplug to recharge, so you can shut your phone off, you can shut your video games off, and you can just get some peace and quiet. I don't know if it happened to you guys last week, but our power went out and it was a little rough at first because we were so used to doing everything with electricity, but it was also kind of nice because it allowed us to unwind and focus on some other things for a little while. So definitely encourage you to shut your devices off from time to time if you can, as long as it's safe. And the last tip is my favorite tip, and that is at some point every day, make sure to practice gratitude. I know a lot of people are like, what can I be grateful for right now? Everything is so different, or everything could be challenging. And I don't know what you're going through right now. I don't know your story. And I know that we're all experiencing this in different ways. But no matter where you're at, you can find something to be grateful for. Maybe you could be grateful that you have the ability to see this video. Maybe you could be grateful for the opportunities that you have to reconnect. It could be something small. You could be grateful for what you're eating. You could be grateful for the clothes that you're wearing, or you could be grateful for the big stuff. Find some beauty in the chaos and really connect with that feeling now. It doesn't work if you just say, I'm grateful for my family, because I hope you are, and I'm sure you are. And if that is something that you're truly feeling, definitely go with that. But the key here is the feeling part. So, whatever you're feeling grateful for, whatever the big blessings are in your life, whatever you're most grateful for, just focus on those. You could write them down. You could focus on them first thing in the morning, right before you go to bed at night. That's my favorite time to do it. But there's no right or wrong way to do any of this self care stuff. So, you can, you know, fit it in wherever it works for you. You don't have to do all 10 things every day. If you just do one of these things, you're going to notice that you're feeling a lot better. And that's going to help you show up better in your relationships. And it's going to make you feel healthy in all sorts of ways, in mind and body and in spirit. So definitely let me know what your favorite self-care tips are. You can leave me some comments. You can share with the rest of your class if you're watching this as part of an assignment for school. And I look forward to connecting with you in our next video.